At first, very shocked and surprised, very scared, upset, unsure of what was going to happen, and eventually angry that we didn't know that she was sick before she was born. I think we still cope with it every day, but in the beginning we researched her condition and tried to find out as much as we could about the disease was and what the care was, and being present at the hospital every day to learn how to take care of her and see what the doctors had to say and what their plan was and how she was going to get better. And also by talking to other parents in similar situations, maybe not the same illness, but having a sick child, they would understand a little bit of what we were going through. And reading about other children online and different support groups of children that have the same condition or similar conditions as Juliana, and talking to them about their conditions and what they do to cope with it. When she was in the hospital, we stayed everywhere and anywhere. When she was in her first hospital, well, actually her first hospital she was born at in Huntington, and then she was transferred that day to LIJ, which was about a half an hour from our home, so we would stay home and commute to go and see her twice a day. And when there was bad weather, sometimes we weren't able to visit as long as we would like, and one day we couldn't even visit her at all because there was a really bad snowstorm and we couldn't get there. After that, another snowstorm, we stayed at the Ronald McDonald House, which was next door to the hospital, but this had to be arranged in advance, so it wasn't always an option to stay there. After 4.5 months, she was transferred to Columbia Hospital, which was a long drive from home, so we had to find a place to stay nearby so we can be there present at the hospital and stay with her as much as we could. And it was very difficult to find a place to stay close by. We stayed in the lobby of the NICU floor a few times in the waiting area. We paid for a makeshift hotel in the hospital that we stayed at for a few weeks. We rented an apartment in the city for a week, stayed at a friend's apartment for a while, and most of the time stayed in a hotel, and sometimes commuted back and forth on the weekends. But we didn't like to be too far away, so we tried to stay close by wherever we could find a place. Juliana's, just looking at her smile and her happiness, this is the only life that she knows, and she amazes us every day. She's the strongest child that I know, and she has faced so many challenges and has overcome so many things, and she is truly happy. And seeing her smile each day makes all the struggles and challenges worth it.